Lately, I've been really experiencing and experimenting and studying gratefulness and how it affects our lives and how waking up with a grateful attitude totally shifts our day. So I started this understanding that there are a multitude of paradigms and dimensions that we can exist in, and making a conscious choice as soon as we wake up with a snap of, like that, with just that moment, that instant of choice, we've all of a sudden become completely in control of our day. And it's not necessarily over like what happens around us, but it's how we react to that. And our reaction is everything. It's everything. And then when we start to realize that how we react to things is essentially what causes what we want to be attracted to us, like gratitude becomes easier and easier. Just talk about this fucking burrito that I ate. I have been practicing eating mindfully and drinking mindfully all the time. Everything that I put into my mouth, I'm consuming, and I'm thinking about its taste, what's it doing to my taste, doing to how I'm feeling. Am I sitting up straight? Does it, everything, all of the process that comes with eating, I'm really, really being mindful of it. This fucking burrito without thinking at all. And before I knew it, the whole thing was gone. And I knew, like, I told myself beforehand, I probably wouldn't be able to eat it because it's just fucking massive. It's like massive. And I consumed the whole thing. And now I'm in this place of remembering, right? Remembering. So every time that I feel like I do something and I'm not, proud of it, or it doesn't fulfill me in the way that I want to, instead of getting upset with myself about it, working on being thankful for what happened. I'm working on being thankful for the setback or whatever, right? It's just a fucking burrito. It's not that big of a deal. But how I feel inside compared to how I felt for the past few weeks is completely different. This is what I'm trying to get to, is this self-talk that we all have, right? So we all set these intentions, whether we know that we do or not. We have these intentions that are conscious or subconscious every day that we exist in. And when we step outside of those and we do something that we're not of, then most of us, many of us, maybe not most, me for a long time, personally speaking, had this wicked, like, terrible self-talk, like, I'm just a bad person, what am I doing, blah, blah, blah. All because I, didn't mindfully eat, or all because I didn't go for that run, or all because I did poorly in this peer review, or all because, I whatever, like, fill in the blank, whatever you set your intention, whatever your goal is, you didn't, like, you had that moment of lapse, right? And then we have this wicked self-talk, like, you need to work harder next time, like, disappointment. It, like we parent ourselves, but we're not a kind parent. And when did we become these, parents inside of our minds, where we're not being gentle with ourselves, and when we're not being kind with ourselves, and we're not practicing thankfulness within every single moment? We should be thankful for every single moment that we're in. We feel super fucking proud of it or not, whether it was exactly, what we had planned to do or not, because it's all leading us somewhere. And so we set the intentions, we're thankful for what comes along. We stop fucking being mean to ourselves, we stop fucking talking down to ourselves. And all this came from just, inhaling a burrito. I went through this period of time where I had to completely step away from not just CrossFit, but from working out in general, because it was so mean to myself. I was like, my self-talk was just so destructive. If I wasn't PRing, or if I was having like those bad days, like I was mentally taking out on myself, mentally taking it out on myself. And that's not how we're supposed to live. Or what's even worse is if I was feeling sad, or if I was feeling, upset about something that happened during the day or during the night, and then I go to do my workout and I'm beating myself up and totally pushing past limits that I shouldn't be doing. And I think that every person, like, goes through these times in their lives where they have to take a step back and they have to evaluate exactly what they want and exactly who they are. Not who they want to become, but who they are already. And are they being kind to that person? Just had this intense realization that the one thing that causes everything that we want to come to us, and how we speak to ourselves and how we speak to others, and how to be in, you know, in alignment, is if we actively practice gratefulness, actively, all the time, from the moment we wake up to the moments before we fall asleep. Just want to preach on thankfulness, like every day. It's changing everything.